Hello everybody and welcome back to the xSmithyx channel here today for another F1 2021 hot lap video here for Spa-Francorchamps. Into turn 1, braking at the 100 metre board, down into second gear, short shift into third at the apex and use all the track width available on the outside for the best run down this very long straight. Take the shortest run, get over to the right hand side so you can straight line Air Rouge and going through ready on, try and scrub off the minimum amount of speed as we head onto the very long Camel straight. Take the shortest line possible and get over to the left hand side, ready for the Spa-Francorchamps chicane at the top of the hill. Braking for Spa-Francorchamps around the 50 metre board, hard on the brakes, don't touch this inside curb as it will spin you off on this year's game. Use that curb though on the inside. Into 5th gear, use all the track limits there available as we head down to this tricky corner. Brake nice and early, trail braking very important here, down into 2nd. Double shift into 4th gear, get on the throttle nice and early, use his curb on the right to rotate the car through this corner. Watch the track limits on the exit and try and not run on the grass like we have done there. Into P1, dab on the brakes, down into 7th, try and not use as much as the outside curb as we've done there. It's cost us a little bit of time, but try and take the shortest run up to this next chicane, braking just after the start of the curb. Ideally you want to hook over that curb. We've missed it a bit there, it's going to compromise our line through these corners. Use that curb to rotate the car, braking at the start of the curb for this corner, down into 4th gear, on the throttle nice and early, watch the track limits on the exit there, and then through this corner. Don't use too much of that curb on the outside this year, it will just auto spin you out. And then it's all about taking the path of least resistance as we come down towards Blanchemont now. As we go through Blanchemont, don't be too aggressive with your turning, nice and smooth through there, scrub off the minimum amount of speed as we come into the bus stop, braking at the 100 metre board, down into 2nd gear, hit that curb on the inside nicely, get it into the next part of the corner, into 3rd, manage the wheel spin on the exit, up into 4th a bit early, and as we cross the line, that will be a 1:41.060. You can see the lap time there, 1:41.060 as we just said. However, if you do look at the theoretical best at the bottom, there is still over a 10th in that lap and maybe a little bit more as well. So by no means a perfect lap, but it is definitely a pretty good one in the top 100 at the minute worldwide for Xbox. Interestingly, if you look at the guy who actually beat us, he was running ABS there, which I think, to be honest, around this track is a tad too powerful, to be honest. Rear locking is a big issue around this circuit, and running ABS really does give you that massive advantage. As we go to the leaderboard then, you can see 90th in the world, but as we go to the setup, 9.3 on the aero, quite high front wing around this circuit, really does help through that middle sector. The transmission quite high, to be fair, at 90 and quite low for the off-throttle at 53, bit different to the ones we normally run. The suspension geometry is not too different from what we usually run. Suspension, we've gone 1.7, 11, 1, 4, 6, again, quite different to our usual setups. But I find through that middle sector especially, it really does help get the car rotated around the corners. Brakes, 156, dipping down to 55 for the first corner and for Spa-Francorchamps, just to help with the rotation of the car. And tyre pressures, this is something that appears to be the meta in time trial at the minute. Max tyre pressures all around. You don't have to worry about tyre temperatures, obviously, in time trial, so that seems to be the meta and the way to go so far on this game. So there you have it, that is our Spa Hot Lap video. I hope you found it useful, and hopefully this setup will do you some good if you are going to use it online. If you are new around here, do please consider hitting that subscribe button. If we hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, we will be giving away over £500 worth of F1 merchandise, so it's definitely in your interest to get involved in that, as well as to keep up to date with all the Formula 1 content that's coming up, as well as that we've already put out. Thank you so much for the support on the other Hot Lap videos if you have already checked those out. However, that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've been xSmithyx, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.